receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstrom. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this one crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Going to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
So now it's 4 and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Behind the line, it's Hardy. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. Finds room at the 30. Finds into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. takes the toss, runs to his left. Great swings at the 40. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles when they play like this.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
To the air, it's Stockton. Looks to the left, pass caught. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Takes the toss and heads left. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the one? They try to sneak it for the first. Runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On the run here, lets it go. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Nice grab. It's Hardy. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He makes the grab. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the 1st quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats for this 1st quarter. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Dampier. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
A completion here on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Brandon. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Scott. They got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Our defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Crosses the 10-yard line. Tackle made after a big gain.
Great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Now here's the toss play. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. They make the tackle. The offense now set up for the first down at the 21. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Near the sticks. It's Scott. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. On the ground, trying to muscle across the line. The Sox are able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. To keeper trying to get to the market. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Dampier. He finds some space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover it in space.
First down. They're going to throw the football. He fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Give him the ball.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. On the move now. Will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. And goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
Let's go! What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Point after, not right through. PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Fires it to the left side. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on the 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left. this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Breaks free. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The tackle at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Tries with the throw. Fights through a tackle. Puts in the space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Breaks into open space.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs there.
Bring the pressure and down he goes.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. To throw, it's Stockton. To dart to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a third and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're going to run it here. He got down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
I think we all kind of get caught up in the third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
Wow, listen to this crowd place. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll throw it now. Here's the target, and it's complete. Gets some space among the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. screen to the wide receiver.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's complete on the crossing route. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And they tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game home just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. One back here. He'll get the carry. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. A huge gain before he spurs out of that. Big yards to set his first set of downs.
And this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. No way to run up the middle. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up as they chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Real short connection to the tight end here. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. His hit is included. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the time affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them.
We'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is the 6th play of the drive. On the ground, it's Hardy. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Back, In motion now. Finds room at the 30. Okay, steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The quarterback takes it in himself.
It's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's his 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll run it to the right side. He gets loose. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Back to pass. It's Dampier. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Finds it a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Return is brought down. Let's just start with the next drive. and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return. They bring it down to 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
It's a toss to the left side.
That is the absolute worst thing to do right now in this situation. Working with the lead, you stop the clock, and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success late in the game. You've got to be able to find a way to keep the ball in bounds while keeping it on the ground.
Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Dropping back. It's Dampier. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Stops him short of the goal line. Coming up, second down and goal. Takes off in a bootleg. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Easy. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass off to begin. And it'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Design quarterback run. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive board working to 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Down the middle. It's Branch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
Some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Took contact on the throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part...
He's looking deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10, and they make it a 3rd and manageable here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And this pass is on target. Caught. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.